That's the team we're gonna cheer.
This is the NFL on EA Sports as we join you from the so-called Space City, Houston, Texas. Straight ahead, a clash to decide the AFC's representative in the Super Bowl, and it should be a great one, as it'll be the Cincinnati Bengals and the Houston Oilers. The winner here goes to the Super Bowl, and we'll know soon enough which team that'll be as we are underway in the AFC title game. And they'll get him down inside the 30 at the 27. Caleb going to throw right away. There's a short throw caught by Sanders. And give him 6 yards here as he's stopped near the 35 at the 34. Out of the gun to give to Spears. And he'll bring it up here to right at the 40-yard line. 6 yards to pick up, and that's a first down.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
First and 10 at the 40-yard line.
To the air, Williams. There's a short throw caught by Sanders. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. So they'll come up in Bengals territory now with a first and 10 at the 47. To throw, it's Williams. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's second down. Here's second and 10.
Brings up second and 10.
And here's a give to Spears. And they can't bring him down. And some room to run now. Touchdown, Houston. Tajay Spears, 46 yards. And the Oilers are on the board first here in this AFC Championship game. Now the extra point up and good by Aubrey. And that makes the score 7-0. So after the touchdown, Aubrey now to kick this one away. Oh, a good-looking return set up here. And good starting field position. He'll get this one all the way up to about the 35-yard line. A very good starting field position for the Bengals here as they come up first and 10 at their 35-yard line. They'll start on the ground. Hall. And this defense not giving him anything there. Maybe a yard up to the 36.
1 yard gain. Brings up second and 9 at the 36-yard line.
Here's Burrow setting up to throw it. Over the middle, it's complete. And he gets this one to midfield before he's brought down. It's a gain of 13, and the Bengals have a first down.
Not too many teams will use a first-round pick on a tight end, so you know that when one does, he's got to be pretty darn special.
A small example of why they took him in the first round there. A nice little catch and run to get the good yardage. And he'll go down inside the 45 before going out of bounds. Second and a couple.
It's a gain of 8. Brings up second and 2.
They'll run for the first time here with Brown. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, and now they go from second and 2 to a tough third and 4. Off the play fake, here's Burrow. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop him.
Well, that's something that this defense is not going to be able to allow if they're going to have success here. They've got to be able to wrap up and get guys on the ground. They end up letting him get away, and it turns into a big play here early on. I can just see veteran observers of the game shaking their heads and talking about the dearth of tackling in the game today.
Call it a gain of 4 on first, and that'll make it second down.
Here we go.
That's to the pylon and incomplete.
They are such a talented team in defending the perimeter and taking away throws to the outside. Great confidence, great skill.
So it's 3rd and 6, and this will be the 8th play of the drive. Now Burrow. And that is incomplete.
This defense has certainly played well so far in this game, and the coverage has been tight on just about every throw. Forced a few here so far in this game, and now it brings up 4th down.
4th down, but Burrow stays put. They're going for it. They'll try and throw for it with Burrow. He'll try to do it himself. Touchdown, Bengals. Breece Hall, a 9-yard touchdown ground. And the Bengals take a chance, but they find pay dirt on 4th and goal. Evan McPherson for the extra point. It's up and good. So these teams match touchdowns here in the first quarter, and we're tied 7-7. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. And able to get this out to the 25. Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. A lot of time for this unit to game plan on the sideline after that drive that they watched the other side just score. But remember, last time they were out, they scored as well. We'll see if they can seize that momentum right back.
And they haven't had a lot of time to cool off from reaching the end zone the last time. So have they been able to keep themselves mentally sharp and into this game, even though they haven't been on the field? And you and I both know, one big play, though, gets them right back up to that level.
On play action, here's Williams. He's going to fire one deep over the middle. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
That's some good closing speed there defensively, because that looked open for a minute. But that's great work with the ball in the air. Never gave up, converged on his man, and broke the play up.
And he takes this up right near the 45-yard line. Now a 3rd and 6. To throw, Williams. He's got his target. That's complete. And he's got enough for the first across midfield to the 48.
1st and 10 at the 48-yard line.
Hand off to Spears. And he'll work this forward for about 3. It's 2nd down. Now a timeout called for by the defense. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. Right back to Spears. And running room scarce here. He's going to be stopped in his tracks at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there, so they're left with a 3rd down and 6. They are in need of 6 yards here if they hope to move the chains. Now a run. Here's the 1st-round pick from April's draft. And he's finally taken down, and it's a big gain there on what will turn out to be the final play of this first quarter. Second quarter now, and it's our home team with possession as they've got it with a 1st and 10. Throwing is Williams. And he slings one that's incomplete.
Intended for Kyle Pitts. Incomplete.
2nd and 10. Wilder. They stopped after only a yard, taking it down to the 14. Pretty good little two-play sequence there. You force the incompletion, then a very short pickup.
Yeah, now maybe you bring in an extra defensive back or two because you want to try and defend on 3rd down. They like to play those nickel or sub packages, don't they?
Here's Williams. And he's going to be taken down, sacked back around the 18-yard line. Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game. And his kick here is good. And they take the lead here now at 10-7. So they're able to end that drive with 3 points in this one-possession ball game.
And ideally, you want to end every drive with points. Most quarterbacks would tell you, let's end it with a kick, right? A PAT, that's number 1. Field goal you'll take. Punts, you really don't want to do that. In this case, they'll take the field goal and get prepared for the rest of the game.
The Bengals drive about to get going. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown their last time out. Looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
Burrow going to get this out to Chase. And he's got this down to the 35. The Bengals passing game finding a rhythm. They've got another first.
I like watching the wide receiver screen because it's a real teamwork play. Because guess what? The guy catching the ball, he'll get all the credit. But how about the people up to block in front of him, either fellow receivers or offensive linemen? That makes...
There he goes left side. They can't tackle it. And all the way in for a Cincinnati score. Jamar Chase, 35 yards. And the Bengals have taken the lead here in this AFC title game. An extra point by McPherson, up and good. And the lead is now 14-10. After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. The lane opens here. He's past the 30. Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. And after the field goal last time, we'll see what they can get here. At least they got points out of the last drive, Charles.
Another running offensive coach that didn't want to drive to end with a kick. Most of them wanted to end with a PAT, right? In this case, a field goal, they'll take it. Way better than the alternative, which is a punt.
Yeah, but you met fan bases that wanted that, that weren't happy with that field goal.
I haven't met a fan base yet that wants to drive.
Nowhere to go here. He lost the football.
Much like a running back going through the wide, quarterbacks have to be aware of protecting the football as well. He left it exposed that time, wound up having it knocked free, but fortunately, had an alert teammate who was able to get it.
So possession still theirs, but now they face a 3rd down.
Here we go.
Looking to throw is Williams. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. Well, this is going to depend on the spot, but it's not a very generous one. He looks to be about a yard or so short.
We can make this one pretty simple. Locked up all of his progressions downfield, forced to get it to his running back. But how about the way they ran to the football and knocked him down to force a 4th down?
And they will touch him down, but not before he gets the first. A big roll of the dice on 4th and 1, but it pays off. They convert.
The more and more that we broadcast games, the more I realize how much this game is about the eyes. And in this case, they got fooled because the defense was checking out the eyes of the back, thinking he was getting the ball. Should have been looking at the QB, shouldn't they?
A little bit of a surprise indeed, and he was able to get forward for that 1 yard. And a pretty athletic run right there as he's going to get this down inside the 40. Now the Bengals going to signal for their 3rd and final timeout. So as they talk it over, we step aside.
Here we go.
They'll stay on the ground. Wilder again. He'll work his way up the middle for a gain of about 4. Second down. AFC title game, second quarter action. 2 minutes to play. Now 2nd and 5. Headed straight, it's Pacheco. And a short gain down to about the 33. 5 yards on first down, but now just a 1-yard pickup there on second.
Brings up 3rd and 4.
Looking to throw. Williams. That is caught. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. 8 yards on the pickup there, and it moves the sticks.
1st and 10 at the 24-yard line.
Back to throw now on first down. That's complete to DK. They'll get him to the ground at the 20 following a pickup of 4. 2nd and 5.
Brings up 2nd and 5 at the 20-yard line.
From the shotgun, a throw for Williams. He's got his pass-catching tight end. That's Pitts. And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4. That one goes for 16 yards. It sets him up 1st and goal.
It's all pretty simple sometimes, isn't it? Go where the defenders are not, and he does exactly that. Makes a nice catch to move the chains. Defense, got to find a better way of accounting for the shorter routes that are being run against them.
So it's 1st and goal and a great opportunity to get that lead back before the break. From the gun, here's Williams. And got his man. It's caught. Touchdown, Houston. Delacayo Manor in the final seconds of the first half. And the Oilers have taken the lead here in the final stages of this first half. Aubrey good with a PAT. And it's now 17-14. 4 seconds, all that remain here in this first half as the kick gets away. Now a crease here as he's past the 30. So we've hit intermission. It's halftime. This is the NFL, and it's a presentation of EA Sports. One more half to decide who takes home the Lamar Hunt Trophy as we're back underway in this AFC Championship. Breaks through the contact. And he won't get this to the 20-yard line as he's down at the 19. The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive.
Here we go.
And they have work to do in this second half if they want to earn that berth to the Super Bowl.
And I'm pretty sure this is where their coaches at halftime were saying don't panic, and then demonstrating it by not making a lot of drastic changes to the game plan. Let's just get back to doing what we've been doing all year long. That should be more than good enough.
Here we go.
Burrow gets this one quickly out wide. And he'll be taken down, but not before they reach the 50. That good for 21 yards on the catch and run.
And that's a more than acceptable read right there because it's zone coverage, so timing is everything. This time he waits for his man to come open, puts it right on him, and they pick up a first down.
Able to break through that initial contact and winds up getting about 3 there. It's second down. Here's Burrow. Now a run here off the RPO. He'll keep it. Burrow on his toes that time as they get the first down.
He's been patient this entire game, waiting for the perfect moment to surprise them with a quarterback keeper. There he catches him off guard and converts his first rush of the game into a first down. Gotta love that efficiency.
Now it's Burrow. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. The result, only 4 yards there on the play. And that'll bring up second down.
At the 36-yard line.
Here we go, here we go.
And that's out quickly to Chase. And Chase going to pick up a Bengals first down as he'll get the ball down inside the 30. 7 yards there, good enough to move the sticks.
And when you're playing a quarterback with some experience and some moxie, you enter the danger zone when you decide to blitz him, because if he's able to diagnose as he did on that play, he can hurt you downfield.
He reads defenses so well, doesn't he?
He really does, and the best part about that play for him, I don't think that was his primary target.
I don't think so either.
I think he had the read, figured out where the blitz was coming from, and went to a secondary target for a really nice game.
From the 25, here's 2nd and 6. They're passing here, Joe Burrow. He will find his man Chase complete. And they do get him down, but not before he's able to slip it inside the 5-yard line.
And the Bengals first down. First and goal at the 4-yard line.
11. Stop.
Again, it's Burrow. He's going to find his running back. It's complete. Touchdown. Chase Brown from 3 yards out. And the Bengals have taken the lead as they go right down the field and score on the opening drive of the second half. Extra point by McPherson, up and good. And that will make this a 4-point game. After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. Oh, a good return up past the 30. And they got to be pleased with this. He brings it all the way up to the 40-yard line.
That strong return has set them up nicely for this drive, and we all know the next score is going to have a major impact on this game.
Here's Pacheco to begin the drive. And nothing much materializing there on the first down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it. This is 2nd and 8.
Brings up 2nd and 8.
Back to throw. Williams. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
That sure looked like a nice call by the defense, and they're very cohesive in their coverage. As soon as he cut inside, they broke on the football and met him as the ball got there and forced the incompletion.
And this pass broken up. The contact well timed there, and now 4th down.
From a defensive perspective, they had exactly what you want anytime they want to throw the football. There was pressure on the quarterback. They were getting after him, and they tightened down on the receivers and forced the incompletion.
So here we go. The offense is going to stay out there. They're going for it on 4th and 8. They'll go. Here's Williams. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. So certainly an interesting call there to go for it. And the Bengals are going to get it back in terrific field position.
Here we go. 11 Thomas.
On 1st and 10, here's Brown. A beautiful fake. Room here to run. And they move this all the way down to the 9. That one good for 33 in the first. The chain gang hustling to catch up. Here's 1st and goal from just inside the 10.
1st and goal at the 9-yard line.
Throw left side complete to Chase. 3 yards is the gain that time. 2nd and goal.
The goal of the wide receiver screen is get enough blockers in front to create a wall and let him pick his spot to run the football. How about the defense there, swarming to it and not allowing that to happen? Did not let him get downfield.
And he's just going to throw this one out of bounds here. Nowhere to go with it. Incomplete. A pretty big play now in this AFC Championship. 3rd and goal.
Here we go. 12, stop. Right, 80, stop.
Burrow looking to pass. Here's Higgins out on the right side. Now a timeout called for by the offense. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this 3rd quarter.
Simple drag route here, lined up out left and tried to work his way back across the field. You probably saw me twitch there, partner, because I think he wanted the ball a little bit sooner. By the time he looked it in, defender was right on him.
So on 4th down, off goes Burrow. On comes Evan McPherson for the Bengal field goal. McPherson's kick is good. And they will open their lead up to a touchdown at 24-17. So a nice kick there as they are able to add on to their lead.
And that's exactly what you're looking to do. Maneuver yourself into range. That way, if your drive stalls out, you're able to get something out of it. And they do so right there.
And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25.
Take over first and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. And really, Charles, not much of a surprise that they're losing. They just haven't been able to get much of anything going in the pass game. And as you well know, in today's NFL, if the passing game isn't working, usually not much else is working either.
You're exactly right about that, partner. And I know that right now the easy answer would be, hey, let's run the football. But that might not be everything you need. So despite the fact that they've struggled throwing it, they've got to find some type of a play, multiple plays, that puts the ball in the air and allows for them to have some success.
They do get a yard there, but only a yard. Leaves them with 3rd and 9 looming.
Well, that's a good start to this drive on the defensive side of the ball.
Force the incompletion on 1st down. Then you're able to shut down the running play on 2nd.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised now. A little bit of pressure going at the quarterback in an expected passing situation.
Short throw caught by Pitts. And he'll be brought down at the 28, and that is well short of the 1st. Back now here on EA Sports. As we've got the final quarter upon us, we get ready to start the 4th. And now a whistle and a timeout called by the kicking team. That's going to leave them with just 1 remaining here in this 4th quarter. One score down. Here we go. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. Got to try it here. He's back to throw. And that's going to be incomplete. The 4th down pass play doesn't work out. And that will force a turnover on downs.
Here we go. Stop.
The quick throw by Burrow is complete. And he's going to get forward for a couple before he is banged down hard at the end.
An ex-teammate used to tell me all the time, I hate experienced quarterbacks because no matter what, you really can't hide what you're doing. And I think that right there, he knew right away where the blitz was coming from, where his primary guy was going to be, and he ended up going to a secondary target for a nice game.
I was just going to ask you, that wasn't the primary target. He's so good at that, isn't he?
I think he knew right away that he wasn't going to get to his primary guy. I think he read that as soon as he got...
And he'll take this into the end zone for a Bengal TD. A 12-yard touchdown grab. And the Bengals are closing in on a Super Bowl berth now as they extend their 4th quarter lead. McPherson on for the point after. And the lead is up to 14. After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. And they will not get a chance to return this one. It's through the back of the end zone for a touchback.
Their own 35-yard line.
Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. And they are in need of points here, no doubt about that, with a Super Bowl berth on the line and trailing here in the 4th quarter. This possession, gigantic. 16 yards right off the bat and a 1st down.
Good yardage on the completion there. When they look at the scoreboard, they do understand a field goal is not going to do them any good. My guess, they're going to press the ball downfield as far as possible, try and throw it into the end zone and get a score because they know they've got to get that done and get the ball back as quickly as possible. He did a fine job.
Daddy, say go. That's the team we're gonna cheer.
This is the NFL on EA Sports as we join you from the so-called Space City, Houston, Texas. Straight ahead, a clash to decide the AFC's representative in the Super Bowl, and it should be a great one, as it'll be the Cincinnati Bengals and the Houston Oilers. The winner here goes to the Super Bowl, and we'll know soon enough which team that'll be as we are underway in the AFC title game. And they'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22. Throwing right away is Williams. That one's taken in by Spears. Give him 3 there on the first play of the game, and it's second down.
A 3-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 7 at the 25-yard line.
And this play's still live. He faked the spike, going to throw it. And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27.
Well, offensively, that's the mismatch that you want. You want to force a linebacker to try and cover your back out of the backfield, out in some open space. But linebackers nowadays, they run like backs, and they take a lot of pride in covering. What a nice play he made there in the open field.
Great 15-yard effort on the ground there on 3rd down to keep the drive going.
It's been a long season, but he still looks fresh running the football. He knows his guys are 1 game away from a Super Bowl, so he's going to give it all he's got. And that's a heck of a run right there.
Now inside the 25. And he's in. Touchdown, Houston. A great effort there. 58 yards. And the Oilers are on the board first here in this AFC Championship game. Brandon Aubrey now for the extra point. It's up and good, and it'll give his guys a 7-0 lead.
Makes the score 7. Bengals nothing.
So after the touchdown, Aubrey now to kick this one away. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line. Burrow going to lead up the Bengals here, 1st and 10 at their own 26.
Here we go.
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Man open, that's Jamar Chase complete. And he has a big gain inside the 40 before being dropped. It's a gain of 35.
Usually in this spot, you hear an offensive coordinator saying, don't feel like you've got to get this all back at once. But here, they give up the opening touchdown and say, no time like the present to show what we can do too. And that's big yardage on their initial play from scrimmage.
Down inside the 10. And all the way in for a Cincinnati score. Jamar Chase, 38 yards. And the Bengals are able to strike back quickly with an opening touchdown of their own. Evan McPherson now for the PAT. It's up and good. So these teams match touchdowns here in the first quarter, and we're tied 7-7. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. And this one definitely not in the landing zone. In fact, it's over the back line of the end zone. So this ball will come out to the 30 now. Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. And they'll just simply be looking to build off the confidence of the last time out where they scored a touchdown.
And confidence is powerful, isn't it? When you've scored once, you feel like you can go back out there and get it done again. Doesn't matter what the defense throws at them. They feel like they're in a groove right now, and they want to get out there and show it.
Yeah, hoping to stay in that groove here this go-around. And he gets this to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out.
Someone sharp in this game. I mean, a touchdown pass in the first drive and comes right back, and he's flinging it around really well here.
Really nice throw there to pick up the first down. You kind of just feel a laser focus and confidence about him, and I think we saw that this week, didn't we? Talking to him and the coaches, they felt good about his performance coming up.
Yeah, I was really impressed with that last practice we saw when they went through 2-minute drill, when they went through all the different situations. Ball hardly hit the ground, and I thought, yeah, he might be locked in for this one.
And this one is right down the middle.
Charles, even as long field goals become more and more common, this is still very rarefied air. Only just over 20 field goals have been kicked from 60 yards or further, and you can add his name to the list now.
And as calm as he tried to present himself, there's no doubt there were some nerves as he lined up to attempt that kick. But once the ball was snapped, he just swept the leg and boom, over the crossbar.
The Bengals drive about to get going. From the shotgun, Joe Burrow.
That one taken in by T. Higgins. He's to the 15.
And all the way in for a Cincinnati score.
T. Higgins.
65 yards. And the Bengals have taken the lead here in this AFC title game. Extra point by McPherson, up and good. And the lead is now 14-10.
After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24.
Looking to put a drive together.
They'll start on the ground.
Nowhere to go here. He lost the football.
A lot of bad news on that play for them, wasn't there? Lost the football, lost a lot of yardage, but I think the good news outweighs it. Able to retain possession. That was big for them.
Oh, now some trickery. They fake the spike. But it's not going to work. He'll go down. They got him. Here is third and quite a ways. Here's a run by...
In trouble, and the ball's out. It's in the end zone loose. Oh, and this is going to wind up a safety.
The goal here is about getting any kind of positive yardage in this spot because you don't care who, you don't care how. You just want to try and buy a little space and get away from your own end zone. But in this spot, the defense was all over that play and equally motivated to stick them with a safety.
And now, how about this? The free kick from the 20 going to be out of bounds. And that, of course, is a penalty.
On one, ready?
So good starting field position for him here as they come up 1st and 10 at the 40. And it's a short one here, complete to the tight end.
Here we go.
And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. From the shotgun, it's Burrow. He's going to float this one deep right side.
That is incomplete.
He's put up numbers in this one by pushing the envelope a bit whenever he could with deeper throws. But let's play a little philosophy here. Some plays it works. Sometimes they're ready for you. And that time, they were on guard. Incomplete.
Here we go. Here we go. Got.
Burrow will throw. Wide open receiver complete. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. 22 yards there, a first down.
We're good.
First down, Cincinnati.
To the air again, Burrow. And this one caught along the sideline, but they say already out of bounds. Now the throw didn't give him a chance to turn it upfield, and that brings up 2nd down.
On one, ready?
Now a 2nd and 10.
Here we go. Here we go. Got.
Now Burrow.
Open man is Yoshibas.
And taking it to the 15-yard line before he's brought down.
Hey. 11.
Here's Burrow setting up to throw it. Touchdown, Bengals!
Andre Yoshibas.
A 14-yard touchdown. As his guys are able to extend their lead.
Extra point by McPherson, up and good.
And the lead now stands at 13.
After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. And taken down just past the 20 at about the 21-yard line.
At their own 21-yard line.
Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. They've got to be a little shell-shocked. Down double digits at home in the playoffs. Still in the first half. They've got to turn things around quickly. Oh, they try a lateral on the return, and now the ball's loose. And he's taken down right at the 45-yard line. Or call it luck or skill, whatever the case is, they're feeling good about just keeping the football there.
Yeah, the biggest thing that they're calling it now, our ball. I mean, they don't care if it was luck or skill, or the panic that jumps up in your chest when that ball's on the ground. Whether you get it or your teammate gets it, just as long as you retain possession, that's all you're looking for.
And he takes it down deep into enemy territory. A huge play there for Houston. 41 yards.
Seems like all the fireworks in this first quarter have been on the other sideline, but here they're saying, hey, we've got some explosive guys on our side too. And that's a big play in a game that's looking like it might be.
And down he goes. Pressure gets him back at the 14. Shamar Stewart. Now 2 sacks for him already here in this first quarter of play. And got his man. It's caught. Touchdown, Houston. Belakayo Manor from 13 yards out. And the Oilers have cut it back within a score. The extra point up and good by Aubrey. And the lead will shrink to 6. 17. So after the touchdown, Aubrey now to kick this one away. And this return going to come to a quick end as he is belted at the end of that one. 26-yard line. The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. Right now, everything they touch turns to gold. This is their 4th possession. Touchdowns on their first 3 possessions. I mean, this defense, they can't seem to stop them. It's like they're on skates.
Great analogy, Brandon, because they are pushing them back and winning everything at the line of scrimmage. And they've just been laying down tracks towards the opposite end zone. So to themselves, all they're saying is, if we don't make a mistake,
and he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. Inside the 10. And he goes diving to get as much as he can, following a big gain. A nice little cherry on top there at the end. An entertaining start to this one. More to come on EA Sports. Start of the second quarter, and it's the Bengals in control of the football as they go to work on a 1st and goal. And he's got it. Touchdown. From 4 yards out. And the Bengals are able to add on to that lead. The Bengals going to use the second of their timeouts. So as they talk it over, we step aside. And now they'll empty the backfield here as they elect to go for 2.
Here we go.
And Burrow's going to look to throw for it.
And he will get into the end zone to extend the lead by 2 more. And the formula there on the 2-point try to go 5 wide. Not even the option to hand the ball off. They got it.
They tried to create space, and there isn't a whole lot of it there. For the defense, what you're trying to do is make sure that if they're going to catch the ball, make them catch it behind you because they run out of space with the back line. But in this case, the offense figured it out.
And he'll go down as this drive will start at the 25-yard line.
And they'll indeed take a knee. And they will take a knee here. And they take a knee. So on 4th down, here's Johnny Hecker to punt it away. And now a high kick trying to pin him back. Officially, that'll be marked down as just a 28-yard punt. And the Bengals will take over here 1st and 10.
Let's get set. Hot. 180. What is hot?
And they'll indeed take a knee.
Here we go, here we go. Hey, can.
And they will take a knee here.
Here we go. 180. What is hot?
And they take a knee. So on now is the Clemson man, Bradley Pinion, to punt this one away. And how about this, a fake? And this is caught, but he will not make the first down marker, and that'll be a turnover on downs.
Boy, that's asking a lot of your punt team there, and they were not able to deliver.
It's asking an awful lot of the punt team there, because if it's 4th and 4, 4th and 3, you've got a chance, right? That's a manageable distance to try and pick up when you're running a fake. But when that number's actually been in the weight room and it's pumped up like it was, that's difficult to do, all right? So you might even think to yourself, if I left my offense on the field, would they be able to pick that up? You can run a nice play and not get that distance.
And he still has yet to get on track in this first half as they're going to stop him behind the line.
It's now 3rd and 15.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw.
That's into the hands of Iomanner.
They'll wind up getting just a yard. And that'll bring up 4th down. So on now is Johnny Hecker to punt this one away. Taken in at the 11. Windows free. A 45-yard punt, 4 there on the return. And the Bengals will have a 1st and 10 from deep in their own territory.
Here we go. Big 13. Big 13. Dot.
And they'll indeed take a knee.
Here we go. Can.
Now they see no sense trying to press here. They take the knee and going to get this one into the locker room.
Gun. Dot. 180. It's hot.
Time for a break. We've hit halftime. 2 quarters down. 2 still remain. We step aside. This is the NFL on EA Sports. One more half to decide who takes home the Lamar Hunt Trophy as we're back underway in this AFC Championship.
And out a little across the 25 to the 27.
At their own 27-yard line.
I'm one.
The
Ready?
Bengals drive about to get going.
11.
And I think here with the lead, CD, they have to resist that temptation of kind of looking ahead. Would you agree?
Absolutely, I would agree, because they know the stakes. They know the winner of this game goes to the Super Bowl. And this one, it's far from over. They were the better team in the first half, but they do know that they're facing their toughest opponent of the year. And they've got to be prepared for them to fight it out all the way and add a few extra wrinkles in the second half as well. They need to stay on guard.
And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line.
That's good for a Bengals first
11.
down.
Mighty. 11. Here we go.
1st and 10 at the 43-yard line.
On 1st and 10, it's Hall.
And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
2nd and 7.
Now they go play action now. Burrow. And he can't escape, and down he goes. Lightning speed that time for the corner. Marshawn Lattimore getting the sack.
5 yards. And it's 3rd down.
So that'll leave Burrow and the Bengals with a 3rd and long after that sack we just saw. They'll look to throw here. And it's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And he is going to have the Bengals first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
11 empty. 11 empty.
Out of the gun, they run it with Hall. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down.
43-yard line. A 3-yard pickup. Brings
Here we go.
2nd and 7.
Now it's Burrow. That's to his tight end all. And he works it past the 30, almost to the 25. And play is stopped here. Timeout. It's the defense calling the timeout here. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this third quarter. And that play going absolutely nowhere as he's belted before he could get out of the backfield.
Here we go.
Here's Burrow. And, he's unable to hold on to that defensively. A potential game changer, but it falls incomplete. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down.
11.
Now it's Burrow. It's intercepted. A drive killer there. And his guys will take over at the 30-yard line. Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. And they just got a little help from their defense forcing the turnover. Now can they make that pay off in points?
They need to, partner. They're down on the scoreboard. Need to take advantage of those opportunities, and this is a good one right in front of them.
They give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
2nd and 6.
Here's Williams. The hitter here, it's complete. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down.
1st and 10 at the 46-yard line.
They'll run with Wilder. That's a pretty strong running there as he'll take this across the 50 and down to the 44.
Yeah, they really needed to get something going, didn't they? They had punted on the last 2 possessions. The running game starting to come to the front for them, providing a nice pickup there to keep this drive going.
And his throw's going to be incomplete.
And he still doesn't have a catch. We're into the second half. I think it's a little bit of a surprise to me, but that was one he should have caught.
Absolutely. That was his best opportunity right there. He dropped it. AFC Championship tilt, third quarter of play. This is 2nd and 10. Now Wilder. And he is going to be close to a first down as the tackle made at the Bengals 35. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1. So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the first down. On 3rd and short, going with their tight end. And he's going to run into a brick wall right in the middle of the field, and I don't think he got there. Call it no gain that time, and they're going to be left looking up at a 4th and 1.
What is it on? Here we go.
Williams going to sneak it. And boy, is he close. Did he get there? No, they're going to say he's short of the line to gain. So the D-line got the push there against the O-line to stop that quarterback sneak.
A really high percentage call on offense. I think it's the right call. But as you noted, if they don't get the push, you can't get in there. There's no place for him to go. And that's why the whole play got stuffed.
The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. This is sort of what you would call the put-away drive, isn't it? I mean, they score here, especially a touchdown. It's almost out of reach.
It certainly feels that way, and I think that they're going to call their plays accordingly because what you really want to do, even though you know the scoreboard is still up there and the game's going to go on, in fact, you can take the spirit away from another team. Their drive and will to come back and win can be taken with another score right here.
Still third quarter, but you just get that feel.
Yeah, they're teetering right there on the brink, aren't they? Good reactions there defensively. That screen was a little slow in developing, and they shut that one down with little gain.
Here we go.
They're passing here. Joe Burrow. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he is going to have a Bengals first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. Now a timeout called for by the offense. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this third quarter. A short throw there pulled in by all. And a 6-yard gain gets him right around the 43. Now a timeout called for by the offense. And as the 2 teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break. And he'll be taken down after a minimal pickup, and that will take us to the end of quarter number 3. 1 quarter remains until we crown the AFC champion. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. And the Bengals on 3rd down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. They're looking at 3rd and a few inches.
Now Burrow loses the football.
And this will be scooped up by the defense. And they'll start out with great field position at the 47-yard line in enemy territory. Williams following the fumble recovery. He'll throw.
Williams looking to do it himself.
And this turns into a nice gain with a slide at the end. Big yardage there on the scramble. It gets him a 1st down.
I am willing to bet that he got a monster grin on his face when he saw what was happening. Mancombs were so committed to denying a big throw that it pulled attention away from him, and he had an easy lane to hit, and hit it he did.
And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 10 at the 22-yard line.
To throw, Williams. Got a man, that's Ligon.
And this will be a gain of 6 when it's all said and done. Down to the 15 from the 21. This is Wilder. And he's able to pick up the 1st down before he's tackled right at the 10.
To throw, it's Williams. That's caught left side, the tight end Pitts.
And he's in. Touchdown, Houston.
Kyle Pitts
from 10 yards out.
And the Oilers have made it a 1-score game again here in the 4th.
Well, we know someone just added to his touchdown passing total, but all he did was get the ball out quickly to his tight end and let him take care of business the rest of the way.
The offense will line up for a 2-point.
Williams going to throw for it.
And he's got it for the 2-point conversion. So they tack on a pair more here to narrow that deficit a bit further.
So after the touchdown, Aubrey now to kick this one away.
Oh, a dangerous return man showing it here. Still going past the 30.
And just not quite enough gas in the tank. Down to the 4-yard line, but still a sensational effort.
Ready?
So 1st and goal, 6 points here would go a long way toward wrapping this one up. Burrow looking to pass. And it's caught. And he maybe makes it back to the line of scrimmage. That's it. Only a yard on the completion. It's 2nd and goal.
At the 3-yard line.
Here we go.
The quick throw by Burrow is complete. Touchdown, Bengals.
Jamar Chase
with his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon.
And the Bengals are closing in on a Super Bowl berth now as they extend their 4th quarter lead.
And he's got it. So the 2-point conversion is good, and they add on to their 4th quarter lead.
Evan McPherson to kick off for Cincinnati.
After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. And beyond the 20, but not by much. In fact, just a yard pass there to the 21.
Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going.
Throwing is Williams.
And he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. You got the big lead defensively, willing to give him that underneath stuff, right?
And this is why you work on your tackling. Tackle them after the catch, inbounds, keep the clock running. Just go ahead and bleed the game out that way.
He's got a man, complete.
Now he's loose down the left sideline.
Touchdown, Houston.
Alec Iomanner,
his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon.
And the Oilers have got it back to within a score.
Here we go now as we get set for a big two-point conversion. They'll try and throw for it. And they're going to get the two-point conversion, caught in the end zone, and that cuts the lead a bit further. And around the goal line, especially on two-point tries, sometimes the QB's best friend is that big target, the tight end.
I love how you described it because you know he's going to have some length and some catch radius as well as a big body to keep people away from the football.
And this is going to be snuffed out. The Bengals recover. And that's why you have your hands team out there on the field. Those are the best guys ready to make that play.
And let's face it, it was executed well. It wasn't a bad kick. It wasn't anything like that. Just that the normal outcome actually came to play. Analytics will tell you it's a very low possibility of getting the ball for the team kicking it in an onside kick situation.
You're all about the numbers, aren't you?
All about the numbers, baby. It's a new game now.
They don't lie. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
Here we go.
37-yard line.
11, Thomas.
He'll look to throw. Throw left side complete. That's Brown. And he will reach the 5-yard line before going out of bounds. A gain of 32 that time. So 1st and goal, 6 points here would go a long way toward wrapping this one up. They'll run with Hall. And he stopped immediately there. No gain on the play that time, and it sets up 2nd and goal.
11. Here we go.
Back to throw. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on, 3rd down. He'll drop to throw. To the goal line, but it's incomplete. And this defense here going to burn their 2nd timeout. But you can also factor in another timeout that they'll get when the clock stops at the 2-minute warning. Here we go, a big play and a tight game late. They're going on 4th and goal. Now the Bengals going to signal for their 3rd and final timeout. So that will leave them with no timeouts left. Still plenty of time on the clock. We'll see how that affects things here in this 4th quarter.
McPherson's kick is good.
And that will make this a 9-point lead.
So that one, CD, going to make the road back a lot more difficult.
Oh, there's no doubt about that. You know they were praying on the other sideline for a miss because now, as you pointed out, a very difficult road. Down 2 scores. You don't just need a touchdown. You need a chain of...
Now a hit and a loose football. And the Bengals grab it. And his guys will take over at the 25-yard line.
Here we go.
That one looks like he'll throw here. And he will find his man on the outside. That one goes for 24 yards.
What may seem a little unorthodox to some people, got the lead, 4th quarter, yet he's still firing away. I think he believes that's the best way to go ahead and win the game.
Yeah, a lot of coaches say, let's just run the football, be conservative. He's sticking to his game plan.
No, that is his game.
And he will not get away. He's sacked back around the 3-yard line.
And while all of that was going on with a sack, it appears, unfortunately, we have an injured player.
So they're backed up to the 3-yard line, 2nd and goal. They'll try to run with Hall. And this is not going to do it as he's stopped at the 2-yard line. Calling a gain of a yard as they get a little bit close. Here it's 3rd and goal. Now, I'm assuming they're keeping this football on the ground, right?
I would think so because you're looking at the clock. That's in your favor. You're looking at the geography of the field, right? Where you are, that's in your favor as well. Keep it on the ground. Keep pounding. Run that clock down. You got everything working in your direction.
Now the defense will burn their 3rd and final timeout as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. And now a first chance for the backup here to throw. Touchdown!
Chase Brown.
A
one-yard touchdown reception. And the Bengals have extended their lead to 15 now here in the fourth.
Line up for the two-point conversion.
And that's caught at the 2. And they are 3 for 3 on two-point conversions as he is into the end zone for the score.
Evan McPherson to kick off for Cincinnati.
After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
Take over. First down and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going.
Well, this game, it has had no shortage of offense. They've been able to put up a decent amount of points on this side, Charles.
It got his man complete. And all the way down to the 35. A huge play there for Houston. 43 yards. So that changes things a bit. Here's a 1st and 10 all the way down at the 35.
Looking to throw is Williams. Oh, he had a man open. He overshot him. It's incomplete.
Looked like they were set up defensively in a zone coverage, but somehow they found a seam because that receiver all alone. By rights, that should have been a touchdown, but somehow this ball's overthrown.
This will be a gain of about 8 to the 27-yard line.
That's a gain of 8. Brings up 3rd and 2.
Williams going to look to throw again. He'll try to pick it up himself. Oh, that is incomplete.
Even with such a big lead late, the effort hasn't lapsed one bit. If the offense wants to score some points in this one, they're going to have to earn it. These guys are not giving up anything.
On 4th down, here's Williams.
And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. They had to go for it with such little time remaining, and that may put a period on this AFC Championship game. The Bengals drive about to get going.
Just all around a solid performance, and now they've got the 3-score lead here, Charles. So the final seconds of the 4th quarter.
And they do finally get him, but he makes it all the way to the 6. A big play there for Cincinnati. 68 yards.
First and goal at the 6-yard line.
And the AFC champion has been crowned onto the Super Bowl. There cannot be a better feeling than this.
It's almost indescribable. And when we talk to players from the past, a lot of them mention getting to the Super Bowl, winning a conference championship, even before they talk about the Super Bowl itself. All that hard work to get to your goal, incredible.
And that does it for the conference championship. For Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. And for our entire crew, we'll see you 2 weeks at the Super Bowl. This is the NFL on EA Sports.
That's the team we're gonna cheer.
It has been a season full of twists and turns, and it all reaches a crescendo here tonight as EA Sports so proud to welcome you to the marquee event of the NFL calendar, Super Bowl Sunday. Tonight, it is all on the line. We play for the Lombardi Trophy, as it'll be the AFC champion Cincinnati Bengals taking on the chance from the other side, the NFC, the Arizona Cardinals. And pretty good field position here. He's out of bounds right at the 35. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10.
Here we go.
Now Hall to start the drive. And he puts his head down and gets up to the 42 for a gain of about 6. From the 42-yard line, here's a 2nd down and 4. Burrow will throw. On the RPO, he'll keep it himself. Oh, he's got a little daylight. And all the way in for a Cincinnati score. Joe Burrow with a first touchdown of this Super Bowl, and a long one at that. And the Bengals need just 2 plays on their opening drive to take the early lead. The point after through the raindrops, up and good. And it's now a 7-0 game. After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. A solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32. Looking to put a drive together. They'll run. This is Tailtucking. And nothing much materializing there on the first down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it. 2nd down and 8.
It's 2nd and 8.
Ready? 19 side. Hawk 70. Hawk 70. Check smash. Check smash. Panther 11. Panther 11. Stay.
Now back to throw. That's complete. It's Tailtucking. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled.
18, 5 here.
Now on 1st down, he'll drop to throw it. He'll get this out to Tootin. And he's able to get this to the 40-yard line before he's out of bounds. 12 more yards for him there. It's a 1st down. Well, we know he can run the football too, but he's a good pass catcher. That's been on display here, Charles, on this opening drive.
And we certainly have seen the benefits of what he did in the offseason, which was spend more time with wide receivers, working on routes, working on cuts, in order to make himself a more complete running back and even more of a threat downfield.
A gain of 9 brings up 2nd and 1.
From the gun, he'll hand this off. And he'll go down at the 28. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a 1st down.
70 range. 70 range. Let's go.
1st down, Arizona.
They'll look to throw.
And that one going to come up short. Low throw.
Well, a momentary speed bump there with that throw, partner. The defense had other ideas, and they're trying to mount a small stand before this drive reaches the end zone.
And 2nd and 10, he'll look to throw again.
That's complete. It's Brian Thomas.
And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds.
So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10.
He'll look to throw.
That one out wide and intercepted. It's Brian Branch with it. And the Bengals are going to take over at their own 30-yard line.
Definitely not the ideal time to see that mistake, partner, because this is still a one-possession game, and that's at least a field goal that just vanished with that turnover. Now, pressure's on defensively to prevent that pick from turning into points for the other side.
He throws it on the move, but can't connect as that falls incomplete.
Ball on the 30 as they come up 2nd and 10. They'll give to Hall. And they'll stretch out only about a yard up to the 32.
They'll be in search of 8 yards here as they hope to convert the first down.
Here's Burrow.
He'll try and do this himself. That one taken in by T. Higgins. And he is going to have a Bengals first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. This Super Bowl, of course, just a huge one for this head coach. The first time he's walked the sidelines in a game of this magnitude. And you know, I might normally ask the cliche, what's going through his mind right now? But maybe the better question, CD, what do you think are the pitfalls of being a first-time head coach in this game?
Well, you know it's something that he thought about, Brandon, and he had to. And he was thinking about it long before he got to this stage. As the season progressed and he saw that his team was good, if he was smart, he started to make plans right then and there. Reach out to other coaches who've been there before. Find out how they handled winning, losing, handling all the ticket situations, travel, practice, all those things. And then trust your gut, make your best decision, and put it all out there and give your team the best chance to win.
He's going to get that to his running back out of the backfield.
And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made here at the Cardinals' 42.
11 MT, take. 11 MT, take.
First and 10 at the 42-yard line.
Stop. 11. Stop.
Now it's Burrow.
Now a run here off the RPO. He'll keep it.
And his throw here's incomplete.
I know he was trying to get the completion downfield, but the way this game has gone, with a few of the runs he's made along the way, he should have kept the ball and taken it with his feet downfield. That's the big play that shreds the defense. Instead, he thought to himself, I'm a quarterback, I've got to throw it. He bailed out the defense with that incompletion.
That'll leave him with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there.
And that doesn't have to gain big yardage to be an impactful play, because if you can get those pass rushers second-guessing themselves that they might get hit with a screen, maybe you can wind up slowing them down just a step.
Rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. And the Cards are going to have it here at their own 32-yard line.
And this will probably be the last play of the quarter. They'll start this drive out on the ground. Looking for a seam, but finding none. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it.
So that does it for the first quarter of Super Bowl 62. Back in a moment.
7-0 is our score. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports.
Ball at the 33, 2nd and 9.
They're going to look to throw.
And this one is going to be off the mark, too far out in front.
Well, we've seen him catch a few passes out of the backfield in the first half, unable to connect on that one.
Certainly seems like getting him the ball out of the passing game, though, is part of their game plan.
It certainly is, because he catches it well, creates a mismatch. You're going to cover him with a linebacker, a corner, a safety. They think he can win every battle.
On 4th down, on is Corey Bojorquez to punt. And he fields it cleanly. That'll be put in the books as a 53-yard punt.
And the Bengals take over 1st and 10.
The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive.
Not an ideal way to end their previous drive. They threw the interception, Charles, after they had built up some momentum. They were moving the football, but something to at least build on for this offense as they run back out here.
Yeah, you're right about that. Up until that last play, everything was working pretty well for this offense, gaining chunks of yardage, getting first downs, really making a push for the end zone, and looked like they had a nice rhythm going. Now you got to have a short memory here. Don't focus on the interception. Focus on what came before it and get back to it.
A big play there for Cincinnati. 47 yards.
Here we go.
Straight ahead is Hall.
And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
Brandon, we talk all the time about those hybrid players, guys who can do more than one thing. And I think if you're playing strong safety in the NFL today, you are a true hybrid. Part linebacker, part cover guy.
And coming up, sticking his nose in the mess there and making a nice play defensively. So give him 2 yards there on the completion. And now 3rd down and 6 to go.
11. Here we go.
Now it's Burrow. And he's got his man on the out route. And I don't think he got there, no. He's short by maybe a foot, maybe. Call it 4th and inches. Boy, a call like this, certainly tougher to make in a Super Bowl, but they'll go for it on 4th down.
Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And the Bengals are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points.
Both sides were holding their breath there on that 4th down play, and the offense can breathe a sigh of relief.
And both knew exactly where the 1st down markers were. You know the defense is trying to guard those sticks and try and keep people in front. But somehow, some way, those guys found a way to pick it up.
2nd and goal from the 1.
A gain of 8 brings up 2nd and goal.
Thomas.
Here's Burrow setting up to throw. And he's going to go down just outside of the 5, right around the 6-yard line.
Jalen Carter, the defensive tackle, getting in there for a loss of 5.
Here we go. Right 80.
3rd and goal. Burrow toward the pylon, caught. A gain of 5, but not enough. Leads to a 4th and goal.
Brings up 4th down and
Oh, they're changing this at the line.
11. 12. 11, Thomas.
Burrow going for it on 4th. He'll try to do it himself. We have reached the 2-minute warning. In fact, just under 2 minutes to play in the opening half of this year's Super Bowl.
60 Bison. 2. Bronco 80. Cup 19.
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive.
And that is incomplete. Oh, the coverage a little too good there, and it's 2nd down.
My first thought is surprise because that's one of the better tight ends around, and I've seen him pull in balls like this before. But how about a little credit to the defense forcing that incompletion?
He'll get only 3 there, so it leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead.
It's a game of matchups, and that's why you take your receivers and move them around a bunch, especially your best guys. And when they work out of the slot, you often hear the coaches talk about how great it is because it gives you a 2-way go. You can break out or you can break in. That makes it hard to defend.
Hawk 70. Hey, smash. Trap 60. Go.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw.
And this pass broken up. And the contact well-timed there, and now 4th down.
Here comes the Cardinals punter now, as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. So a short drop, but he's able to get it out, and this is a good kick. And taken right at the 35. And that's going to go in the books as a 55-yard punt. Well done.
And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over.
The Bengals drive about to get going. And last time, they had it 4th and goal, rolled the dice, didn't get it. Now they've got to put that behind and try to put together another drive.
A simple tip of the cap, a nod of the head to the defense. Congratulations, you got us last time. But you didn't hold us the whole time. We got down to position. We were able to be in position to score. Let's go ahead and attack again. Continue to have that kind of confidence. Not worry about the one play that didn't allow them to get into the end zone.
This time they'll be trying to get it into the end zone. We'll see what they do. Now the Bengals going to use the first of their timeouts, as the clock will stop with 45 seconds to go in the 1st half.
Paul want to give up the middle.
And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. A good chance this is 4-down territory if they're unable to convert. But right now looking at a 3rd and 3.
11.
Now Burrow.
He'll try to pick it up himself. And Burrow going to slide to the ground as he does pick up the first down.
The Bengals going to use the second of their timeouts.
So as they talk it over, we step aside.
At the 22-yard line.
11 mighty. 11 mighty. Here we go. Stop.
Burrow looking to pass.
Out of his hands quickly to Higgins.
And that's good for a pickup of 10 yards. And they'll be left with a second and about a foot. They're passing here. Joe Burrow.
That one caught by all, the tight end. And the Bengals are going to have a first and goal as he'll be taken down at the 7-yard line.
That's another Bengals first down. First and goal at the 7-yard
First half in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
Evan McPherson, the kickoff for Cincinnati.
These two teams sat through a longer than usual 30-minute wait, but we're back in action here in this Super Bowl.
And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29.
First and 10 at their own 29-yard line.
Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started.
And they trail here in the Super Bowl, but fortunately for them, Charles, very much still within striking range.
Yeah, things didn't go exactly the way they planned in the first half. To me, they appeared to be a little bit tight, made up the errors they normally wouldn't. But, of course, this is the Super Bowl, so things get a little bit heightened in that regard. But I think they have to feel a little fortunate. They're only down what they are here starting the third quarter.
Back to throw now on 2nd and 10.
Well, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Jamel Dean.
And this return is going to be halted right around the 28-yard line.
Intercepted. The Bengals take over first and 10 at the 28-yard line.
Here's a give to Hall.
And it's been like this all night long. Nowhere to run as they stop him behind the line.
It's a loss of a yard.
Looking to throw on 2nd down. Burrow. And it's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And a great starting position to begin the drive, but now they look up at a 3rd and 5.
Now Burrow changing things up here.
12, 12, 12. 11, 11, 11. 11, MT, Tate.
They'll drop the throw.
He'll try and do this himself.
And he's wrapped up, taken down, back at the 25. It'll go in the books as a sack and a loss of a yard, but more importantly, it leads to 4th down.
McPherson's kick is good.
And that will extend their lead even further.
So the interception set him up with terrific field position, but 3 points, the end result.
Yeah, we can make this one pretty simple, partner. You always want to end drives with points, but that's one that you're going to look back on and probably say, we should have done better there.
And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. Their defense has done the job. Now it's the offense's turn as they've got it 1st and 10.
Warriors, 70, 70.
They'll start this drive out on the ground. And he's got room.
He may go.
Touchdown, Cardinals.
Bayshore Tootin.
69 yards.
And the Cardinals are on the board here in this Super Bowl.
They've done a good job of holding him down in the first half, but he explodes for a big one right there.
Yeah, I've got an image in my head of him being surrounded by a bunch of people, really, with ropes and other things trying to keep him locked in. But eventually they got tired, too. And just as you noted, he broke out.
And it's a guy that usually you can only keep down for so long. Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown.
And he returns this to the 22.
The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive.
Still enjoying the lead here in the third quarter despite their defense giving up that last touchdown. Now we'll see if they can get the equalizer here on this drive.
Here we go.
A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11.
Brings up 2nd and 11.
11 mighty. 11 mighty.
They'll set up to throw.
On the RPO, he'll keep it himself.
And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down.
Jalen Carter,
his 2nd sack of the night.
So that'll leave Burrow and the Bengals with a 3rd and long after that sack we just saw.
He'll look to throw.
Pass to the sideline and pulled in.
And past the 40 before he's out of bounds.
Burrow will throw. And that one complete once again to Higgins.
And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. So into Cardinal territory now. It's 1st and 10 at the 47. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up. They'll look to throw here. Looking middle, and that's complete. And they're going to have another 1st down as the tackle's made here at the Cardinals' 34-yard line.
At the 34-yard line.
11 MT. Here we go.
Burrow going to get this out to Chase.
And he's going to get this down near the 20-yard line.
13 more yards. That's another Bengals first
11.
down. 1st and 10 at the 21-yard line.
11.
And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's 2nd down.
And that's a play to applaud because these RPOs, things happen so quickly. And that ball's out of the quarterback's hands fast. He read it and reacted and was there to hit him as the ball arrived at the receiver. Big-time read, big-time play.
Not an easy spot here. They'll be in search of 13 yards to try to pick up the 1st.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw.
Able to find Higgins.
And he's out of bounds. Almost gets to the 10. It's a pickup of 13, but they're still a bit short, and it'll be 4th down.
Here we go. Big 13. Big 13.
They'll try and throw for it with Burrow.
He's got his target. That's complete.
And it looks like he'll be just a yard shy of the 5 here as he's out at the 6.
The Bengals first down.
11. Here we go.
6-yard line.
All right, 80. 12.
They'll look to throw again.
Now a run here off the RPO. He'll keep it.
And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up. Not that time. This is caught. That time the completion goes for 4 yards, and we're set up with a 3rd and goal.
4 yards on the pickup.
It's been a fun one through 3. It always is. The final quarter of Super Bowl 62 is coming your way next. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports.
On 1, ready?
3rd and goal, a big play in this Super Bowl.
Here we go.
Brown.
What a stand so far defensively, and now that's going to bring up a 4th and goal.
Here's Burrow. He'll try to do it himself.
And he's brought down. Can't do anything with a football. It's a sack and a turnover on downs. He couldn't get the ball away on 4th and goal. And this Cardinal defense comes up with a goal line stand. And he'll go out of bounds, looks like right at the 15. Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
They did a really nice job there defensively. They strung the play out, didn't give him a cutback lane. On each play, you have guys what I call our BCR players. Guys are responsible for the bootleg, for the cutback, and for the reverse. They played that one perfectly.
And rode him right out of bounds. And he'll take this up only to about his 18-yard line. Just a couple on the pickup there, and now it's 3rd down.
They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks.
Check, 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 check. 18, Pioneer.
They'll set up a throw.
Drops it underneath for Tootin.
And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. A Cardinal first down on a gain of 13.
13 yards. First down, Cardinals.
One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the first down run. He gets maybe 3.
It's a pickup of 3. Brings up 2nd and 7.
Buffalo 18.
4-yard line.
And they'll give him another shot here on the ground. Look at this, middle of the field, a breakaway. Touchdown, Cardinals. His 2nd touchdown of this Super Bowl.
And the Cardinals have regained the lead in the second half of this Super Bowl.
He's given him a little jolt, just gave him the lead there, but 2 TDs now in the game.
And that jolt puts them in the lead. What a terrific job by him. He is carrying the ball and simply saying, I want to win.
But now he's hoping his defense has that mentality as they try to hang on to that lead.
Chris Boswell set to kick off.
After the roughing penalty on the PAT, they'll kick off from 15 yards further upfield.
And the returner down to a knee, and this will come out to the 30-yard line.
A very good starting field position from the Bengals here as they come up 1st and 10 at their 35-yard line.
They defer to Brown to start the drive.
And nowhere to run on the interior of that defensive line. He'll get back only to the line of scrimmage.
Brings up 2nd and 11.
Now it's Burrow.
On the RPO, he'll keep it himself.
And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. Able to make something out of nothing there. 17 yards and a first down. Looking to throw.
And this will be well too low for him to bring in. It's incomplete.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. Now it's Burrow. And the pressure will bring him down here. The Cardinals get home for the sack.
How about that, partner? His 2nd sack of the game, and that puts him in some pretty good company. 17 guys have had 2 sacks in the previous 52 Super Bowls, but only 3 have had the record number of 3 sacks in this game.
And we've got the list here.
Looking right side, and it's intercepted. Now inside the 25.
Okay, partner, no surprise to you. I'm going to look at this from the defensive perspective. In the rain, you have to be more cautious trying to cover passing routes. Why? The offense knows where they're going with the football. The receiver knows the route he's going to run. You have to make sure you keep your footing underneath you.
And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
60 Eagles. 19 tight. 19 tight. 18 Cardinal. 18 Cardinal. Hey, smash. Panther 11. Panther 11.
Back to throw.
Throw left side, hauled in by McBride.
And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Arizona.
Trey McBride
From 8 yards out.
And the Cards are starting to pull away in the 4th quarter of this Super Bowl.
Extra point now by Boswell. It's good, and it's 21-10.
Makes the score Cardinals 21, Bengals 10.
Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. And he won't quite make it to the 25. The Bengals drive about to get going. And we're at the time in the Super Bowl where, look, they need points. And they need them badly. Trailing here in the fourth quarter. Picked up by Nicky Manlori. And the Cardinals will take over here as they get it up to the 43-yard line. Looking to put a drive together.
The Cardinals take over first and 10.
Read the load. Cougar 19.
They'll start on the ground here on first down. And I think this defense knew what was coming as he is smothered behind the line. 2 yards the loss, second and 12. Got to figure now, after getting that turnover, they're just going to be happy to keep the ball on the ground, right?
This is where covering the football, taking care of the ball, all the ball security terms that have ever been used, they come into play for the guys on offense right now. Just take care of it, and they've got a good chance of ending up winning this game.
And a pretty good burst there as he'll get this across midfield and down to the 46.
I've got an idea. Let's skip racing to the airport at the end of this game. Let's go to the post-game press conference. I have a feeling that the quarterback of this winning team is going to be giving a whole lot of credit to the running game and the offensive line.
Yeah, I was just going to say the offensive line, yes, carrying the ball has been key, but those guys up front, they've made a lot of space. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be second and 8. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. This, in all probability, another run here on second and 8.
Cup 19. Cup 19. Jeanette. Hawk 70. Hawk 70.
They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And he'll be brought down at about the 42. Give him 3 yards, and now they're left needing a conversion here on 3rd and 6.
Here we go. Set. 60 Bison. 60 Bison.
Hands it off out of the gun.
And he'll get this only to about the 38 as they stop him a few yards shy of the line to gain. The offense staying out. They're going to go on 4th and 2.
Cougar 19. 19. Warriors 70. Buffalo 18. Ready.
They'll try and run for it. And he's able to get it to the 33. Good enough for a first down. That one a backbreaker as they wind up converting there on 4th. Starting to become a tough spot for this defense. You're down 4th quarter, looking a little fatigued maybe on that side of the ball.
Partner, we've seen this before, haven't we? Because every coach we've ever talked to says body language is important. And now you're seeing guys with their hands on their hips and bent over, hands on their knees. And the offensive guys, they're just saying, let's just keep running it out. We've got them now.
Come on, come on.
That one looks like he'll throw here.
Now he'll tuck this and run.
He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't act. And the Cardinals, NFL, Arizona, your Super Bowl.